guys, this is Comic Uno, and today I am talking about the extended look of The Flash. Now, I was right, we only got a teaser yesterday for Arrow, that's why I didn't do a review. And today we got an extended look, 5-minute trailer. So we got a lot of a look for this new Flash show, and I'm going to tell you guys my opinions. So, with this trailer we get to see what happened to Barry Allen when he got struck by lightning, a little bit about his past with his mother, which if you read the comics you kind of already know everything about Barry, and they actually add a lot of stuff from the comics into the show, and it seems like they're injecting a lot, but then of course just like Arrow, they're making it its own universe. So this is a spin-off of Arrow, so it's the same world as Arrow. We even see Stephen Amell himself, Arrow, in the trailer, so maybe we'll see Arrow characters guest star in the Flash series. So I'm guessing we will, and I have a theory about one Arrow person that might have something to do with the Flash show. But yeah, maybe Dinah Lance we're going to see because of the mother being in Central City, so I really think we're going to see this as a spin-off and get to see some Arrow characters here. But yeah, we get to see that he is struck by lightning, what happens after, he's learning more about his powers, and who knows about his powers. We have Cisco, we have Daniel Panabaker's character, Killer Frost, and I think, I couldn't really tell because I didn't watch the original Flash show, but I think the one who played the Flash was the one in the wheelchair. Wasn't sure on that, but if he is, I don't know if our theory is right that he is the original Flash, you know, Jay Garrick. I'm not sure. That's what I would like to see. But we'll have to see with that whole theory once the show actually comes out. But yeah, and then we get to see that I Have a Name. He doesn't actually say he's Flash. We'll have to see if he calls himself Flash, or is it going to be like Green Arrow, where he's going to call himself like the Blur in Smallville, and he's going to get to being the Flash by the end. But I think they should go different, just call him the Flash in this show. So this is a show where you get to see metahumans, and you get to see one Rogue member already. You get to see Weather Wizard, which I'm totally excited about, and I think that's the best way to introduce the Rogue, is by introducing them all separately. So I don't want to see Weather Wizard as the villain of the month. I want to learn a little bit more about his backstory, but I'm glad that they're giving hopefully the Rogues all their separate episode, and especially Captain Cold, because obviously he's a very important Rogue. So I like that they, you know, introduce a very known Flash villain for this trailer. We get to see a little Iris here. I was a little disappointed with Iris, but I didn't get to see enough of Iris to see, oh, well, that's definitely my Iris. That's, you know, she's a reporter. She's Barry's best friend. I don't know, I just didn't really get to see that much Iris, and usually the romances, especially in Arrow, we know we had problems with Laurel. I'm hoping the Iris one goes well, and they're not just best friends. We may get to see like a Felicity moment where they have chemistry, but they're not admitting it right in season 1. So that's what I'm hoping. I don't know what's going to go on with Iris. That's kind of one of my worries there. And I'm going to also mention one of my other worries is that I agree. I think Barry Allen sounds a lot like Peter Parker with a Speed Force. I think he really sounded like that, which I don't know, I guess because they're going a Wally route, and obviously Wally's a little bit more sarcastic. Even though this is Barry, I think they're trying to combine both Wally and Barry into one character, especially since this is a younger Barry. And I don't know how I feel about that. I think he is a little bit too energetic as Barry, but we'll see it. Maybe it'll just go well and like, alright, that's something Barry would do. So that's the one thing as the pilot and the show goes on, I hope we get to see him maybe grow into more of who Barry is. He's a little bit more of a calm character. Grant Gustin, the way he's portraying it, he's a little bit more energetic and very Peter Parker-ish for some reason. So that's a little bit of a worry. But I am really excited for the special effects. I really liked how they used it. I love how bright the show is, because of course we have Arrow, you know, dark alleys, gloomy, it's Starling City. I don't think you have a lot of bright scenes, but with Central City, you get to see a lot of bright scenes, because that's Central City. It's not really a gloomy place. So I like the really contrast, and they kept that for the Flash show. So I was very happy to see the brightness of the show. I was excited for the supporting characters because we know they're going to become whatever. Is Daniel Panabaker's character going to become Killer Frost to become a villain? How's that going to happen? Is Cisco going to become Vibe? So we already have these destinies like we had in Arrow where we knew we knew Thea's going to become Speedy. We knew Roy Harper was going to become Arsenal. You know, we knew that Laurel would become Black Canary one day. So we have those same destinies in The Flash also. And maybe they'll change stuff also. Now, main villain is probably going to be Reverse Flash. Maybe they're just trying to show that as a first scene, but Reverse Flash was with the mother. I'm sure that the first season is going to focus on the mother's death, and that the father is framed, but was the father wrongly framed? And will that be a whole series mystery? Because we're still doing that in the New 52 Flash, and even the pre-New 52, they always went back to that story. So will that just be a season story, or will that be a series story, as it kind of is in the comic books? It's like a never-ending mystery of who really killed Barry's mother. So I don't think we're going to get to see Reverse Flash in the first season. I think that'd be way too quick. Reverse Flash is, you know, Barry's #1 villain. I think we'll probably see him a little bit further, but we're going to see hints of him throughout all the seasons. But you never know with the Arrow writers. They love bringing different characters before you think. But I wouldn't want to see him in season 1. But yeah, overall, I thought the trailer was pretty good. It showed some really good effects. I got excited. The story looks pretty good. I think it has a better start than Arrow did. They know what they're doing. And what I like about these shows, it's really the development of the stories. And you're going to be like, oh my god, that character just did that though. That didn't happen in the comics, but that's really cool. So that's what I'm really excited for Flash. And you know that the pilot's going to be pretty much a stepping stone for that. So really excited for Flash, but I do want to talk about the scheduling for Flash. It is on Tuesdays, which I'm really upset because I have the live shows on Tuesday, and also even if I didn't have the live show on Tuesday, I don't think it's great to have Flash and then Arrow. I think they should have done it Monday, have a little bit of a break, and then Arrow. I mean, it's a little hard since Arrow's in the middle of the week, but I would like to have that Monday, you know, Wednesday, have a little bit of a break of these two shows. It's kind of weird to have them back to back. Obviously I'll still review the Flash, especially the pilot, but it might just be a little late to review, depending on the live show, but this is like 3 months away, so who knows. So yeah, that's what I thought about the Flash show. I thought it was a really solid trailer. I'm excited. It's definitely my most anticipated show for the fall, the newest show, and I still haven't seen the iZombie trailer, but I did learn that's going to be a mid-season show, which I'm kind of upset about, but it will be a mid-season show, so I don't know if we're going to get to see a trailer or not, which I think we will, because I remember Star-Crossed and The 100, I'm pretty sure we got a trailer last year, and that was a mid-season show also. But we'll have to see if we do get a trailer. I will definitely do a review for iZombie also. That's another one I'm really anticipating. But this one I think was really good, still really anticipating the show, and tell me in the comments below what you thought about the trailer. This is Comic Uno, and guys, don't forget to follow me on Twitter for Comic Uno and The Right Situations, and don't forget to like my Facebook page, and I'll see you guys later.